Yeah, I picked up this little gizmo. It's a battery booster charger, not a charger, but an emergency jump starter for a vehicle in case your battery runs down. Um, this one I picked up because there's a lot of them out there with a lot of different ratings. I forgot what the rating is on this one, but the ratings, you really can't go by the ratings because it depends on the manufacturer. Some of them are dishonest. Like they're not, like in other words, I have found like if you have a Miller 125 MIG welder, it might be better than another brand that's from China that's a 160 MIG welder. You see what I'm saying? Now I think the Schumacher is made in China, but still, the quality's there. I talked to the guy where I bought it from, and I want to make sure I had something that the electronics are going to last a while because I don't really trust electronics. But this has the battery pack in there, and turn it on. No, excuse me, turn it on here, I think. Yeah, it says 100%. This is when you're turning it on to give it juice. You turn it on, that's 100%. It's 100% charged up. And if you got a good USB charger, you can just plug it into a USB and keep it charged. As a matter of fact, you could charge this from your cigarette lighter while you're with a USB adapter in your cigarette lighter while you're driving. Like if you have, a simple freaking $5 thing, like one of these, or the one I got plugged in there. One with Schumacher. Now, it's not a commercial for them, but I got a lot of these things, these cheap ones. I got the manual ones and some of the manual ones, and they've always stood up a long time. They worked a long time. Now with this thing, you can't screw up. It's got a plug, like it's got a square thing on the side, and one's around it, so you can't plug them in reverse. They just plug in right here. It's a rubber thing that you open up and it goes in there, okay? But first, you connect the battery first before you plug that in. You do that first. And then when you're done doing the jump, you unconnect these and then you shut it off and you unplug it. So you gotta turn this on and then you press this button down for a few seconds and you see this light comes on, which is handy because you got a light, you can see what the hell you're doing. If it's at nighttime. And it's got the USBs on it. It's nothing fancy. You can charge your cell phone with it up and all that garbage like that. And here's your input for charging it up. But you can charge, you can start this thing several times with that. And that's the beauty of it. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple tips here. First off, this car, it's an older car. You can fit a bigger battery in. That's a Group 27. I might actually go with a Group 31 battery next time, which is a commercial truck battery, which is an inch longer this way. And it's a half-inch higher, which it wouldn't get anywhere near the height of this anyway. And it's maybe in less than a quarter-inch wider. So, I could fit it in there, and that thing would have about 1150 cold cranking amps. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick that with Walmart, their batteries. This is a Walmart Max, I don't know, 20 group. Yeah, well, it's the stronger one, the yellow one, the yellow top battery. And I knew this from before, that the yellow top batteries and the red top batteries, they have a different warranty and they have a different cold cranking amps rating, right? The thing is, though, that excuse me, I'm talking too damn slow because I'm doing something here. The thing is, they're exactly the same. And you're saying, why are they different ratings and different warranties if they're constructed exactly the same? What it is when they're manufactured, some come out better than others. So if you got a battery that comes out to 600 Cold and cranking amps for a particular size, they might say it's the red top, guaranteed 24 months. And if the same battery, exactly manufactured the same way, comes out to 700 Cold cranking amps as an example, they'll say it's got a 3-year warranty and it's got a yellow top on it, and they do the price difference. But they're exactly the same. Now, this is my idea only, but I do know that these battery chargers, like these Renaissance battery, you don't even want to get the 10 amp one. You want to get the 5 amp, the cheaper one. I think the 10 amp one, it's a little too much. But these condition the battery, and even new batteries, and it'll make them stronger, right? Even when they came out from the factory. Because somehow, I don't know, they release garbage off the plates because maybe there's some kind of contaminants on the plates, and maybe they clean them up. You know, maybe that's why when manufacturing batteries of the same exact construction, some come out stronger than others. That's what's going on with Walmart. The red batteries, not the value ones, I mean talking the mid-grade ones, the red top batteries, they're a little weaker, a little less warranty, but they're exactly constructed as the same as the yellow top Max, which have a little stronger rating and a little longer warranty. Well, I bet you if you put that on a red top battery, you might make it into like a yellow top. I know this thing does greatly expand battery life. And actually what I do, I don't use that thing all the time, I use this all the time. This thing is very cheap. It's like a 1 amp charger. It doesn't have the desulfating of the plates. And I like keeping that thing around too, because if you got to really do a hard jump, you got 50 amps. That sucker will do it. That's an old standby. That thing's been, since 1947. But, I really don't, when you have this little gizmo like this, especially if you can have 100% charge in it. Say you're driving someplace and you can maybe your cigarette lighter isn't the best way, because you can charge it off your adapter in your cigarette lighter. If you got a strong USB charging system, you can charge it up pretty quick, but it'll still charge, just slower. You can keep it charged up while you're driving. And I think if you got even if your battery goes dead, if you got that thing, it all fits in this little case right here. The cables and that, it just fits in this little thing right here. It's like nothing. It'll work. But I trust the Schumacher name. This is not a commercial, because I've been dealing with Schumacher for a while. And I don't know. I don't trust the BS. Somebody might say their ratings are higher or it does more garbage. To me, the only thing I give a crap about, does it charge up a cell phone, and could it jump my car? That's mainly what I care about, jumping my car, right? That's all I give a damn about. And you can take that out in the woods or some crap. You can have your GPS or some garbage. It's got a USB. That thing's got a lot of power and it'll last a long time. So, that's the way to do it. And this is not the only Renaissance charger they can use to charge your batteries. I'll show you another one too. This thing here, the Renaissance Universal charger, is really great. You can charge your car batteries up, but it's only a 2 amp charger, but it'll still do the job. And I think with a car battery, you might have to, I don't know, probably set it on number 6. It'll do it like, that's ampere hours. It might do 2 amps an hour. It might take you all day to freaking charge the damn thing up, maybe 2 days, but, it'll do it. And it'll do a slow charge, but you can charge all batteries with it. I could do AA's, the AAA's, there's the 9 volts. I could do the power tool batteries with this thing too. The C batteries, the 9 volt batteries, the D batteries and all other garbage. And it makes them last a lot longer. But this thing's like over $300. But then, if you had this, and you're getting some of these Wally World batteries with the red top that are 2-year warranty, I think they're constructed exactly the same as the 3-year warranty yellow top. Just that, in the manufacturing process, they cherry pick the best ones and they make them the 3-year warranty yellow pop. See, I think with this thing, conditioning them, you're probably going to get, you might make that red top as strong as a yellow top. I'm theorizing this, but I think that's what would happen. I like using these on all my batteries every once in a while. But now that I got that little BS Schumacher thing, I feel pretty safe, especially with a Group 27 battery in that El Camino. They never let me down. But the next time I put a battery in the El Camino, it's going to have a commercial truck battery, Group 31. That's the beauty of old cars. You can fit giant batteries in them, especially with running HHO, you know, because just in case you're idling around a long time, you run that battery down, you know, I don't think it will, but say it did, you know, it won't run down. So that's another tip. You can get cheaper batteries from Wally World, not the value one, the red top. It's my opinion. That's what I'm doing in the future. Next time I get a battery, I'm going to get a Group 31 and condition it with this thing. I think that'll be like 1150 cold cranking amps. And that's the whole little unit. It's in its own little pouch. You know, the Schumacher unit, I just showed you that you can jumpstart your car with a little portable lithium-ion battery. And even though I just charged this battery up with the other Schumacher manual, I don't know what if it's electronic charger that doesn't have the desulfation in it, and it went to the green light. Whenever I put this on it, this thing will just do its job, and it's got a microprocessor in there. It'll charge every little, I don't know, freaking speck on, you know, microscopic molecule on those damn plates and desulfate the crap out of the plates. I like using this thing every once in a while. Till, you know, and so even though the battery's been fully charged, it'll have like 13.2 volts in it while it's charging, 12.75 at a rest, right, or whatever. This thing will charge it even more. That's why I like these things. But don't get the 10 amp, get the 5 amp. You don't need the 10 amp. You can wait a little longer, you know, just, or you can charge it up with something else and then you know, later on do the final charge with this thing. Or just get that other one, that general purpose one that's 2 amps. That works too for cars using car batteries. So, you know, as far as batteries go, I feel like I'm pretty safe, you know. And there's going to be a group, I don't know when that's ever going to wear out. That battery might last 15 years, for crying out loud, the way I'm taking care of it. But if it ever does wear out, there's going to be a Group 31 industrial truck battery in there that's slightly larger than that, which I can easily fit. The 78 El Camino, in case you don't know what the hell I was looking at here. It's on my other videos.